What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to talk about Ordained issue number 1 by Bad Idea. The creative team is Robert Venditti doing the writing, Trevor Hersing doing the art, Dave Stewart doing the coloring. Very, very solid book right from the get-go. I'm gonna tell you, uh, I loved it. I had my eye on this book. I had seen the ad for it. It intrigued me. um, I'm Catholic, a priest with bloody fist, gritting his teeth, jumped right at me. I wanted to take a look at it, and it did not disappoint. Love this book right from the get-go. I'm gonna tell you, I love it. Let's talk about the aesthetics a little bit first. I love the material of this book. Bad Idea is doing different things. I like this paper. I like that fact that it's easy to handle. My fingerprints are not easily left on this cover or the back as you handle it. I like that. And the inside paper is thick, kind of newspaper material, very thick, also very safe to handle. My hands, my fingerprints are not left all over the art, so it makes it easy to turn the pages. It makes it easy to handle it. um, it's a cool book. It's a man's book. Let me put it to you that way. And the story itself is just that, a man's story, very grounded story, gangster story. uh, Plays along the lines more like a horror, die hard kind of story, kind of John Wick with if he was a priest, something along those lines. This is Father Roy. He's the protagonist. He's the hero of the story. He's a Catholic priest. I'm very intrigued because I'm Catholic myself, and yeah, I wanted to see, how that story would be handled, and very respectful towards Catholicism, but it's not so prevalent. It's not preachy. Don't be afraid. It's nothing that's gonna try to turn you into Catholic or praising Catholicism. It just turns out that this hero is religious. He's a priest, and but he still kicks ass. So that in itself, that concept is very compelling, intriguing, at least to me, and it makes for a good read. And there's a lot of gangsters in it, and there's mafia type of story here. And it turns out that Father Roy is tasked with, I'm gonna talk a little bit of spoilers, so just giving you a warning. Father Roy is tasked with taking the last confessions of a dying gangster, and this gangster confesses to a lot of terrible things. I'm not gonna get into the details, but he confesses a lot of terrible things. And Father Roy gives him last rites, basically. And you know we go from there, the story. This gangster is a very high profile gangster. Cops are after him. They want to indict him in things, apparently, because there's a scene in the elevator where Father Roy runs into this cop, and she kind of attempts to pull information out of Father Roy, suspecting that in his last confessions, Father Roy probably confessed to a lot of things, key things that will help the police a lot, murders and victims and all that stuff. But Father Roy is very stern about it. He's not gonna break his vows. No information is gonna be pulled out from him, not even if Byrne dies. He's very clear on it. Turns out that Byrne makes a very miraculous recovery. That left my head scratching. So far, the book's very grounded. There's no fantasy in it. There's no superpower elements to play with, at least not in that first issue. But yeah, this gangster, he was on his deathbed a few pages ago. Suddenly, he's up and about, and doctors are very surprised And so we'll see how that plays along later on in later issues, you know. Nonetheless, it's very intriguing. And this father, knowing that he confessed to a lot of terrible shit, the first thing he wants to do is kill Father Roy, go after him, and he does that. He sends his goons to after Father Roy, you know. And Father Roy, from all indications, is a very kind man, very very rightful, and but he's very no nonsense too. And it turns out, as the cover indicates, that Father Roy indeed can kick ass. And the action sequences, the story itself plays out very well paced. Robert Venditti doing a great job. I love the dialogue, I love the vocabulary. There's a lot of cursing in it, but it plays well with the characters. It makes sense. The action is very action packed, very greedy, very down to earth, bloody stuff. Um, Loved it. I completely loved it. Good stuff. Very different. Another thing that I loved about it is there's no toxic females in it. There's no man repellent female in it. There's no female character in it talking down to any man, kicking him in the balls, pre lecturing him, nothing along those lines. This is a very straightforward comic book, and you're gonna love it, especially the guys. It's very refreshing to read. I loved it, and I love that it's also grounded. You know, there's no sci-fi elements in it. So far, this looks very realistic, and I loved it. And in your face action, and you know, things are gonna escalate. They escalate by the end of the issue, and this gangster is not gonna have it. He's gonna go after Father Roy even more with a vengeance now that he escaped. You know, he's the first attempt at him taking him out. So this is the preview to the next cover, and from a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving this book a very solid 8. Love the art, love the story, grabbed my attention from the beginning, very compelling, and I recommend it to you guys. Very different, very different stuff, and I love refreshing stuff like this. Bad Idea is doing it right. You know, big recommendation. Ordained issue number 1. Thank you guys for listening. Please keep watching, keep listening, subscribe to my channel, please, and let's keep reading comics. They're awesome. Peace.